Headshots, welcome back. How you doing? Welcome to Need for Speed Undercover. Reformed 7.6 with the all new Most Wanted like handling. Really curious how that's gonna go. Man, it looks so much better. This looks so much incredibly better. Not only do you have a much better car. Oh, actually the controller works by default. Nice. Definitely notice the new camera, the new graphics, and the new interface immediately. I really like that it works out of the box. Yep, new HUD indeed. Whoa, and actually a new kind of motion blur effect when you boost. It's like splitting the image, or like it shows you like a double image, like the same image in two different spots, at least two. So new starter cars, I see and I hope. Ooh, what are we gonna pick though? Ah, that Nissan is nice though, but it might be too similar to what we usually use. So I might. It's the fastest though. Making this so. I like the blue one. I'm just biased towards blue, man. But I want to use a new car, so either the Civic or nah. I'll go for the Eclipse. Picked the Eclipse last time. Did I? I don't know. That's no way. Dude. That's not true. Not true. I don't believe it. I'm always biased towards the 240 simply because it has the best stats. But let's play it differently. This time around, we actually put the Most Wanted handling, the new handling model, which is a bit more forgiving than the Pro Street one, but it also means you're probably gonna be faster if you get a little bit more grip around the corners. But you know how much I am in love with Most Wanted and its handling, so I'm probably gonna enjoy the hell out of this. By the way, shouts to you guys. I'm very happy that you guys are still working on this and keep improving the experience of Undercover. I wonder if you could use the 360 camera that was put into the Pepega mod for Pro Street, because I think Pro Street and Undercover are actually fairly similar because they were back-to-back games. Oh, he crashed out. Oh, and then got crushed by a truck. Not gonna lie, man, handling is on point. All-wheel drive Golf could be interesting because I'm kind of interested what an all-wheel drive car would feel like. I might have to, man. Gotta say, handles amazingly. This Most Wanted handling, I'm just a big fan of it because it comes with so little oversteer. You know, I feel right at home having handling like this. It's really enjoyable to me. I kind of like when a car is not super hard fighting back because that allows me to go even faster. Sure, it's fun to go fast in a straight line, but I think the real fun part is when you go fast into sets of speed is also way better with this camera. Undercover always had that problem of looking, you know, very static and not really much happening. Also, I think the traffic is now a lot closer to Most Wanted 2, where you can push them out of your way. The good thing about the speed breaker, it allows you to really figure out the boundaries of what the car can do. Dude, I hit the car on the left, but the car got dented on the right rear. Did you see that? Is there some kind of mismatch with the body kit detection? What the hell? I've never seen that. Like the hitbox and the corresponding deformation somehow are mirrored, you know? Instead of the front left, we got the rear back of the car deforming. Slow. I can't lose the time. Hey guys, Kuru here. Let me tell you about MedMonk, my personal supplement for the last 4 years, and I'm still alive. I usually take MedMonk before every workout and before every stream to get the best out of my day, to feel energized, and yeah, go try it for yourself. One thing that I really had, you know, negative in mind about this game was always that the cop chases are just not as good as Most Wanted. I remember they advertised this as like a successor to Most Wanted, but honestly, the cop chases are nothing like Most Wanted. It's a lot of this, you know, low speed ramming, and not really much happens. Like, you cannot even compare it in the slightest to Most Wanted. It did definitely copy and paste some of the values from the original cops and Most Wanted, but this ain't it, chief. Oh, pain. Fine-tuning. So, description 2. So that's the X button. Fine-tune your car's final drive to get the perfect balance of top speed and acceleration. Okay. Moving the slider to the higher end will increase acceleration. Okay, left is acceleration, right is top speed. Do want a bit more top speed. Honestly, this area, I think it's very obvious that you change the graphics. Like, the rocks look so much better. Like, that actually looks like rock. It's really obvious to me. Oh, I was actually driving against myself there. Did you see? I can take a look at the standings. Yeah, there we go. I was in the race, Ryan Cooper was in the race, and Katarina. And not only does this car look good, it actually handles really nicely. They did say the exotics and supercars are gonna have better grip though. That makes sense. I'm really liking this, you know. Primarily because you can drive faster. I always like the ability to drive faster. You might be thinking of making Reformed 8 the last one. Okay. So you want to go out with a bang, I assume. Planning some big features for version 8. Now the next question is, what else are you gonna work on? Like, if you feel like you've done everything you could for Undercover, I'm curious what's next. I mean, unsurprisingly, I'm a big fan of any kind of Need for Speed modding. Some of my favorite games in this franchise, and if you get to experience them in higher quality and or better physics, that's always a win. Yeah, of course, you have your regular life running as well. It's not like you can be modding 24/7. I honestly wonder if, you know, modders could like set up a Patreon that actually brings in so much money that you could do mods full time. The thing is, something like that is usually only for like the really big projects, you know, like emulators, right? Like Dolphin has a huge Patreon going. I think the PlayStation emulator as well. Like those are giant ass projects that have like, you know, beefy patrons going that actually allows people to go full time. It would be nice if something like that existed for modders too. Exactly, like modding is something that is passion driven, so if you start charging money for it indirectly with the form of, you know, regular support, then, you know, gotta make sure that you work as much as you can, still be creative and have fun with it, like any other job really. Skybox, dude, the Skybox is better than the original one. If you would remember the original Skybox, you would say it's weird. Got him. Oh shit! Got him. Yo, there he is, in the middle of the air. Rest in pieces. You wanna see something fun? If you pass them in a 90, or rather in a 180-degree fashion, it doesn't count as an overtake. So now we're going down the hill. Honestly, it feels like you buffed the cops. Oh shit, I'm stuck because they are stuck. Oh, I got stuck because they got stuck on the steel beams. That's silly. Oh, see, I would have actually gotten a tier 2 car.
Your car run?
I guess the Lambo? What the hell is this Shelby Tilingua? Is that from... Wait, that is definitely from the ROM, right? I feel like they're actually maxed out, aren't they? So I wasted a lot of money on the last car. I wanna use both though. Let's fix the performance for this car, then we're gonna use both cars. You know, just the way I can drive through the map now just really cements it for me. This is most wanted handling, because I can really just fly through every section of the game. I mean, if you guys can bring back the most wanted handling for this mod, the new Need for Speed developers should be easily able to do this. Dude, I found the... Yes! Don't you dare. You motherfucker. Ah, that was close. Too fucking close, man. Oh, he barely pushed me out too late, man. Holy shit, man, you cannot make this any more close. If there's one thing I would definitely try to improve, if it's possible, I don't know. Like, if you can copy and paste the most wanted cops, primarily like the weight of the cops and the physics between the player and the cops, you know, if you could somehow get the most wanted cops in here. Not the car models, but the physics of most wanted cop chases. That would be the next huge improvement in my opinion. If it's possible, right? Like, I don't know how the modding side of that looks like, what needs to be done to do that, but I think that's the weak link right now. Really enjoying the mod, and I don't know if it's possible, the challenge series, if you could add that too, because I swear, most people have not played the challenge series in this game, because you had to have a very certain specific update for the game to have access to the challenge series, and I never did. I played the challenge series for the first time on stream, when someone gave me the right version of the game. Free progression system, you can do anything you want, milestones, free roam pursuits, everything goes towards progression level. That's true. Obviously, you're gonna advance a little bit faster if you dominate the events and if you do the high level events. I'm stuck here. Guess we're gonna do that again. The debris is still flying around. Oh, that was a good hit. Damn, quick kill. These takedown events are way more realistic now, rather than hitting them for like 5 minutes straight. It's really annoying in the game. Go back where you came from. Not too much damage from this move. Is actually G-Mag ramming you, or is he running away? Actually, I think he's running away after you damage him. Same place we took down Nickel. Yeah, also he seems to be a bit bugged here. G-Mag's stuck. Oh yeah, that's what I meant earlier by You take out GMAC first and afterwards you do the thugs. Like, that ordering never made sense to me. Like, why would you care about the thugs after you took down the boss? Imagine you beat the final boss and then it's like, but you still have to take out the thugs. Everybody knows if you take out the commander, the army falls apart. Oh, she has the GT2 now. You're using the GTR. I'm not gonna lie, 7.6 was by far the best experience that I had with Undercover so far. Hey, thanks so much for making the mod, guys.